Welcome back to another episode, everybody. It is Chilling with Bessie. Of course, every Saturday at 6 p.m. another episode after episode. Let's go.
Hi everyone, this is the final episode of my girls trip to Switzerland. Thank you for all your views, likes and interactions. I've seen your DMs in my Instagram asking about costings. Details are in the description for your perusal. This video will show you what we got up to on the final day. Please remember to like, subscribe and share to get me to 100. Thank you if you have already recommended my channel to a friend. Now let's get into our third day. Now we had breakfast as usual, the usual eggs, baked beans, pancakes, etc. You'll see that on the video. Now you'll see that we already planned to take the bus tour, which is right across from the Zurich BH. If you walk all the way down to track 18 and go straight across the street, you'll see the bus tour company. It was at a cost of £34, 37 francs. Laughing a little bit about the fact that had we known about this bus tour initially, well, we had it on the itinerary, but we didn't know that it would actually take us to the places that we had on the itinerary. But anyway, making mistakes and learning new things is a part of traveling. We went back past a number of the places that we had already found ourselves with Google Maps, with just asking questions and so on. So I guess that was a good experience for us. Anyhow, so we also ventured into new places, saw new landmarks and new sites. The bus even stopped for 15 minutes to allow us to wander a little bit, to be tourists and take pictures and so on. So that wasn't too bad. Now I'll just stop, and whenever there is something important, I'll pop up here again and you'll hear my voice, but enjoy the ride. And for all the football lovers, yes, we passed FIFA Museum. So if you're looking to go to Switzerland, please stop by FIFA Museum if you are a big football fan. And when the bus stopped for 15 minutes, he was very sure to tell us it was only 15 minutes, because we know how the Swiss are about punctuality. They're really on time. They're really particular about people keeping time also and being very punctual and on time. All right, so that's me just walking around, not too far from the bus. I was sure not to wander too far from the bus because I didn't want to be left behind. Just taking in the sights, looking around, getting some videos because of course I'm a tourist, and savoring the moment as usual. I think I was talking to myself. I don't know how close Phil was, but maybe I was talking to myself with the thought that I might actually put a live video on here, but I decided to voice over. So enjoy. That's just me being a tourist. You'll see some clips. I'll be back. Isn't it just beautiful? It's so different from the Caribbean. I mean, it's not comparable in many aspects, but I know that I'm a big lover of water. So whenever there is water that's quite beautiful, I find myself being drawn to that body of water, and I was really impressed with Lake Zurich. Now, Phil had been eyeing this ice cream place since we got there, and finally we got the chance to stop in on the very last day because we were not going to leave until she got her ice cream. So we popped in and realized that it was an Italian ice cream place and it had other sweet treats, even savory stuff. So we popped in, looked around, I took some videos. Phil had some ice cream because I didn't feel like having ice cream on that day. My throat was a little bit itchy and I did not want to have anything to irritate it even further. Alright, so have a look. Is there anything that catches your eye? Would you have 1, 2, 3? If you're anything like me, I love a sweet treat. But on that day, as I said, my throat was a little bit itchy, so I decided to stay away from it. It all looks so great, and they have awards. They have won so many awards, and those trophies are above the head of, or on that wall above where the customers sit. So like with every other trip, we have to say goodbye to Switzerland. We called an Uber and the Uber driver was really talkative in a good way. He was very friendly, very helpful, very courteous, and he just engaged us in conversation all the way to the airport. And we were able to ask him some questions also that we were curious about, and we got really detailed answers. It was a rainy day when we were leaving Switzerland. I guess it's a welcome to the UK or welcome back to the UK kind of rain, because when we got to the UK, the rain was really pouring also. It didn't matter much because we had a fantastic 3 days of sunshine in Switzerland and we were heading back to work anyway. It was a full flight and we did not have the window seat, but the gentleman who was in our row gave us the opportunity to take the window seat. And of course, I don't really fancy the window seat. So Phil sat by the window seat and she was able to take some clips, and my oh my, is that beautiful. Even when it rains, it's beautiful. The trip was really quick, no problems. We kind of napped for the entire time before we landed. and we were just happy to be heading back home safely, you know. Alright, so we landed safely and we are wondering where to next. Do you have any suggestions? Anyway, that's it for this week, and thank you for joining again. If you haven't subscribed as yet, please subscribe. And if you like the video, please give it a like, share if you haven't already shared. Also, you can scan that QR code and subscribe. All right, until next week. Bye.